this match, Crystal Palace versus Manchester United. Manchester United are actually at home. I watched the full game. It was a bit tense at the start because Crystal Palace, I think, started very well. The first 20 to 25 minutes of the game, I think Crystal Palace were really good. They were putting the ball in the right places, and they got their chance. And you could see that. There was a tense at Old Trafford on that day because I think Crystal Palace had a game plan. And early in the match, they were playing, they were putting their passes in, things were going the right way for them. You could see a bit of silence at Old Trafford. I think that was Michael Carrick wasn't really expecting that. I think Man United were not expecting that, considering the fact that Crystal Palace played during the week, and obviously they still have to come to Old Trafford to play at the weekend. But they started well, and with a very good cross that came in, they got a very good goal from one of their defenders. The goal went in at the right time, and Crystal Palace were 1-0 up. And they continued to play their football, to express themselves, and the game was there for taking. And I think that was why Crystal Palace were able to see out the first half with 1-0 up. I think second half came on, and you could see United. United raised up the tempo of the game a little bit to some extent. They kept the ball possession, as you can see in the match start. United had 61 of ball possession. Crystal Palace had 39. Shot on goal. United had 20. Crystal Palace had 8. 20 of United they had 11 on target. Crystal Palace only had 3 overall in the match. Passes completed. United had 523 passes completed, and Crystal Palace had 303 passes completed. Expected goal straight. Crystal Palace United had 2.12 XG on goals, and Crystal Palace had 1.38. So, it was much more in the pendulum swung a little bit in the second half. United were really expecting that, considering the fact that they want to get into Champions League football, they want to be in the top 4 to be able to compete in Europe next season. So, it's a tough one, and Carrick was quite on the line. The rest of the level of the game, and Crystal Palace defender considered, I would say, for me, is a silly foul, because obviously if you've hold Cunha from the outside, you're not supposed to show that hand until they get to the ball, because it clearly shows that the defender hold his shoulder from the outside. But unfortunately, he dragged into the ball. VAR checked, and at the same time also it shows that defender impeded a goal scoring opportunity. So it's two situations there. A penalty was awarded, and the defender got a red card. And that changed the whole tempo of the game, to be honest, for me, in favor of United. They scored their penalty through the captain, Bruno Fernandes. And United keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, and obviously they got the winning goal. They got the winning goal at the right time, and obviously that's how United won the game 2-1. And it was really a painful one. Crystal Palace also had some chances towards the end of the match, which made United a little bit nervy, but it was a great, they were able to see the game out. So next game for them, Crystal Palace, I know it's not going to be that easy, but I know we'll see what happens. So for me, United is doing well at the moment. Well, I think they've been on quite a good run now of games. The manager got the manager of the month for the month of February, I guess. So United, big ups. Well done. It's good. All right, ciao. Yeah, they got the Benjamin Sesko scored the winning goal with a nice, very straight cut across from Bruno Fernandes, bam, with the header, and the ball went in, and that was 2-1. And at that point, United were just there to defend the rest of the game. It was good for them. They were able to keep up the game despite pressure towards the end of the game from Crystal Palace, but they were able to manage to see out the game. Now they are third on the table, and that's looking good for them, considering the fact that they are trying to get into Europe next season. Next match, Newcastle or St. James's Park. That's not going to be easy, trust me. United fans? I think, well, presume the whole run might end up there because I think Newcastle is going to put up a big fight, big fight. You know them. I mean, St. James's Park is not an easy ground to go to. So, United ground, be prepared. I'm not going to do any prediction for that match, but I think if United doesn't really start well, they might end up losing the game. They just have to start well. They just have to be able to build some level of confidence into themselves to be able to go, to be able to at least have at least a point in that game. So, well, it's looking good. It's looking good for Carrick at the moment, and it's looking for the whole Manchester United fans. Well done.